Hello, welcome to the Onyx Path News. Maybe our last Onyx Path News of the year. I can't see myself recording it next Monday. No, just checking the date next Monday. It's a somewhat significant date. I don't anticipate work. I hope I'm not. Anyway, with that in mind, I'm going to say Merry Christmas to you all right now. Happy holidays for those of you who don't celebrate it. And yeah, it has been one heck of a year for us at Onyx Path Publishing. We have done well, I think it's fair to say. Our various game lines are going from strength to strength. We saw some massive releases. I intend to do an end of the year wrap up. Hopefully, if not next, well, I won't be doing it next week, but I think I will at the very start of the next year. In 2024, I will talk about some of my highlights and hopefully field some of yours as well. So if you watch this, do comment below rather than in the chat to say what your highlights of the Onyx Path release calendar or news that we've launched, I guess, over the last year have been, because I would love to talk about them myself. And that isn't all. We're not just here to talk about Crimbo and presents being exchanged, happy announcements, and so forth. And hello to Bro Meliad, who's saying happy Midwinter Food Festival, which ultimately is what it's all about. I think we can all agree. Louis Garcia saying a word I just don't understand. I just look at it and it's gibberish to me. Anyway, so last Wednesday we released Trinity Continuum Anima. Anima is our newest Trinity game released, and it is a game I had the great fortune to actually play at UK Games Expo, so I can tell you a little bit about it, not just as a interested colleague. I didn't work on Anima. But as someone enthusiastic about the game from having played it. It mixes a nice cyberpunk dystopia with the sort of isekai nature of applying a MMO reality over the top of it. When I play it, I get the impression of almost. I'm thinking, is it better than life in Red Dwarf? I know that's probably not what anyone was going for, but that's something I get from it. Tron Legacy, obviously far superior to Tron, and I will be not fielding questions during this Onyx Path News episode about that. That idea that characters in the real world live in a fairly bleak world, and so it becomes quite natural for them to immerse their lives in a virtual reality. Where they can affect change. And this dual nature of the setting is one of the big selling points of Trinity Continuum Anima. It's a game that you basically play on two levels, one in the real world, one in the MMO. It's fully fleshed out. It is a core book. It has all of the rules you need to play in Anima. Of course, you'll want to pick up the Trinity core book as well. But I think, and this may be with some bias, the recency bias, I believe it has the best art in of any of the Trinity Continuum cores. I've been looking through it over the last few days, and I'm just so impressed with how this one's come together. It's a wonderful way to see out the year. But it isn't our last release. You can pick up Anima yourself, treat yourself to a Christmas present, because it is linked right below. You can buy it in PDF or print on demand. But yes, it isn't our last release for the year, because we will be releasing something else on Wednesday. And I think it will be something that a few of you have been looking forward to for a while. So do keep your eyes open for that date. This Wednesday, there will be something released for you to get your grubby little Tim Cratchit, Terry Pratchett mitts on. I am likely going to sign off pretty early. I don't think there's going to be a terribly long Onyx Path news. There's only a few other things I wanted to say. And they are, I know I mention it frequently, but something I said over on I've got a Discord server myself, not the Onyx Path one. And I have it because I run a Patreon. The people who sign up to that Patreon playing games I'm running, I'm not promoting that right now, though I just kind of did. But anyway, to get them all in the same place, I get them on my Discord. And I've got a lot of players now, a lot of players. And I'm aware that not everyone gets the chance to spend time with family, or they don't necessarily even enjoy their family, or their family doesn't enjoy them, or distance is too remote that prevents it from happening over this season for whatever reason. Although a lot of us picture, I think, Christmas in that traditional style of people getting together, having fun, relaxing, whatever. That isn't the case for every single person. It can be a very stressful time. It can be quite a sad time. It can be lonely. And so, why am I making this point? Well, because on my Discord I said this, and it's therefore pressing in my mind right now that it's something I wanted to say to you on the Onyx Path news as well. If you are at a loss over this Christmas period, if you don't know what to do with yourself and you feel like you might just be sad, I would urge you, of course, to not be. But it's not as simple as that. Sometimes you need other people around to make you feel better. And that is, now we angle into something I talk about almost every week. Something Start.Playing can actually hopefully help alleviate. What I said over on my Discord is to the people on there, start games with each other, play some board games, play video games, play RPGs together. If you find yourself at a loose end, play games. And what's more, play games with people you don't necessarily know. That can be the start of a new acquaintance, a new friendship, or a new rivalry if things go badly. But on Start.Playing, you've got the exact same opportunity. This 29th of December is our Start.Playing day for Onyx Path this year, but you don't have to use the 29th to run games on Start.Playing. You could use any date, and you can run any games. And again, it is a fantastic way of getting to spend time with other people who enjoy games like you do. And if you're not someone who wants to run games, I guarantee there will be games up there that you want to sign up to and play. So if you have a spare few hours, a spare 3 or 4 hours in an evening or an afternoon or what have you, you don't know what to do with yourself, play a game. I know I'm making it sound a lot easier than it actually is because, again, this isn't all holly jolly Christmas for everyone. It can actually be quite difficult to take a step. But if you can do it, I think you'll find it worthwhile. Playing a game, getting to meet new people, having some fun, it can be a huge weight off the mental shoulders of people who are otherwise lonely or struggling at this time of year. So if you've got the time to play a game with someone, I strongly suggest doing so. It can make a lot of people very happy. But anyway, all that said, I'm not trying to be down in the dumps or anything like that. Far from it. I want to ensure, or at least encourage, that if you aren't sure what to do, if you're feeling sad, feeling low, get a game together. And if you don't know anyone, go on the Onyx Path Discord, go on Start.Playing, go on my Discord if you remember there, and say, hey, anyone fancy a game? And then the conversation will roll from there. So, check out Trinity Continuum Anima. It's available as of last Wednesday, linked below. Check out what we're releasing this Wednesday. I think it's a very exciting book. It's something I have been looking forward to for a long time. And what's more, play some games over this festive season if you wish, because I think you'll have a lot of fun doing so. So if this is the last time I speak to you this year, I say thank you so much for watching. If you've tuned into more than one of these Onyx Path News live, I thank you from the bottom of my cold black heart. I really do appreciate it. And I'm going to say, and Kerviak in the comments there says, I'm looking to start a Trinity Continuum campaign next year. That is what I like to see. So I'm going to say thank you so much for supporting me. Thank you so much for supporting Onyx Path. Thank you so much for watching the Onyx Path news. And I will speak to you again next year, if not before. Until then, bye-bye. Where's my damn cursor?